Guys, your boy GTally back at it again with another video. And what we're going to be doing today is trying to understand the market, break it down, look at the key levels for the S&P 500, take a look at a couple key stocks to watch for the coming week, and try to understand what is happening with crypto. There's a lot to unpack in this video, so I'm going to be talking a little bit faster than usual, but hopefully we can get everything done and squared away in a very timely manner. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So the first thing to understand is this key level for SPY is very, very key. You have to keep an eye on this level of 417. As you can see, the S&P 500 has been trading in a very choppy manner, with a lot of dojis, a lot of indecision, with the run all the way to hit this trend line, getting back tested, gap downs, hitting the EMAs, trying to break higher. Just a lot of indecision and a lot of noise within the market. But what I want you to keep an eye on is this level of 417. This 417 level is a key level to indicate if the stock market is going to be going higher or lower. So today we had this crazy bounce within the market, ran higher all the way to 420 and came back down and closed at 419. So what you should expect tomorrow is either a continuation higher going up to 420 and breaking it, or you could see a back test of the level of 417. If we back test 417, there might be a small gap down across the board, across the market, but that's nothing to be really wary of because this level of 417 should keep the market in bay, and our target for a bullish 425 for SPY is still around the corner if we hold this level for 417. The reason this 417 level is key is because of all the consolidation that has been happening right here. As you can see, I have two zone levels for SPY. I have the upper end, the bullish end, the support, and the chop territory. As you can see, every time the SPY enters this red zone, a lot of the candles get bigger, meaning there's a lot of volatility. People are selling it in a very dramatic manner, and they're buying it in a very exaggerated manner. So when it comes to this territory, it's choppy. We don't trade it, and that's why it's been a little bit quiet within the market because the market has just been very volatile. But today we had a nice bounce. We were able to enter some contracts last week, and then we got into some contracts this week, pushing us into some profits, which I'm going to get into in a little bit. So going into this week, just keep an eye on the level of 417 for SPY. That's going to be a very key level to indicate if we're going to be bullish. And as you can see, the MACDs are starting to curl right here, so we could have, the momentum going into the bullish side, and also the RSI is also curling. Everything indicating that we are ready to hit all-time highs over again. All right, so the next one we're going to be talking about is the triple Qs. So the triple Qs are always a great ETF to be looking at because a lot of the tech names are within the triple Qs, and when you're trading options, it's best to trade tech names because they rally a lot and you'll be up in profits. As you can see, the 8-day EMA, the 50-day EMA are curling to hold it. We had a break of the 328s on Friday. On Thursday, we had a back test on Friday, and today we gapped up. We came back down, hit this EMA, and then we ran for the rest of the day. So we could have a continuation towards the level of 433 or 333, and then a gap up all the way to 336. If we do have that, there will be a continuation in stock. A lot of the names like Tesla, Nvidia, Roku, Square will have a great boost, great run into this coming week. All right, so now let's talk about Tesla. So I just want to talk about Tesla because there is a lot of movement within this stock. A lot of people that trade options love Tesla because with its volatility, it'll get you a lot of profits if you trade it correctly. So right now for Tesla, the key levels that I was watching for is the 600 break, but I liked that this had a back test of the 200-day EMA. 580 was a key level. It held that key level, as you can see with this candle, ran up, came back down with the red candle, back tested it, and today we had a very bullish day, breaking the level of 600. So if it holds this level of 600, within the next couple days, the 650 to 670 level is going to be my target exit. So if you're in Tesla, that would be my target exit if you have further out contracts. If it holds this support level, the next thing I'm going to be looking for it to break is this uptrend. You can see right here, this was an uptrend that it broke. It bounced on it a couple times, 1, 2, and then it tried to test it here, but then the EMAs curled down, pushing it lower. So now it has to retest it because everything that was support turns into resistance. And now the support is resistance, so Tesla is going to have to touch and break this level before it continues to the all-time highs. All right, now let's get into Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin, there is a lot of noise. There's a lot of people on TikTok that are telling you the bull run is here. It's going to go to 300K, 500K by the end of the year, this and that. In my opinion, they might have, great fundamental analysis down, and they're looking at historic charts. But what we do here at Money Movers is we look at the charts that we're seeing right now and play it accordingly. So how do we play Bitcoin? Right now, there is a supply zone between the level of $38,000 and $40,000. This was the level that I was watching for my members when Bitcoin was around 53, 55K. I told them this: if it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall within this zone, consolidate, and then pick a direction. So right now, it broke below the zone, came back to test that zone, started to get choppy, but you can see this is a key zone that it hasn't been able to hold. So if this continues, we could see it come back down to test this key level of 25K, 25,428 to be exact. That's a level I'm expecting the next bounce to happen at if we have a volatility spike to the downside. But once we hit this key level, the next level I'm going to be watching is going to be $20,000. The reason $20,000 is a key level is because if you zoom out, that is the next supply zone. You can see this was the consolidation where a lot of people were buying into Bitcoin, and after that was a lot of the accumulation happened, it started to run, accumulated right here again, started to run, and that's why it's stopping right here, because a lot of people have bought right here, so they're either doubling down on their positions, or they could be slowly scaling out. I'm not bearish on Bitcoin. There's a lot of movement to the upside that I'm seeing. But if it breaks this $20,000 level, if it comes back down to test 20,000 and starts to break lower, I'm going to be very bearish on it. I have a limit purchase for Bitcoin right here at the $20,000 level. So if it does come back down to test it, I'll be grabbing a coin or two for the upside. But right now, I'm waiting for it to either hold this key level and then start to break higher before I enter, or I'm waiting. Or if that doesn't happen, I would be coming down and waiting for the $20,000 mark. Right now, it's very bearish. It's using the $38,000 level as resistance, so it's not looking like it's going to be breaking higher anytime soon. So don't have FOMO. Don't jump into this trade. Keep an eye on the key level of 38,934, or you can even say $40,000. And if it doesn't break above $40,000 and hold that key level, expect it to go further down and hit maybe 25,000 before you enter. With that said, that's all I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to keep it nice and short for you guys. Just keep an eye on these tech stocks, and if you guys have a stock you want me to talk about, go ahead and DM us on Instagram. With that said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.